Uzhhorod, Ukraine. On the darkened stage of a borrowed theater in the far west of Ukraine, Vira Lebedynska is rehearsing a difficult scene about losing a son. Though she doesn't speak a single word, the spotlight shines on her face as her character struggles with grief and memories. "This scene really hits my heart," says Lebedynska, 64, a classically trained singer and actress with Greta Garbo eyes and a sonorous voice. And it's about the story inside this scene. The play, called Cry of a Nation, is about Vasyl Stus, the Ukrainian poet and writer who died in a Soviet labor camp in 1985, when he was just 47. The play, which runs through this weekend in Uzhhorod, is about what Stus sacrificed for Ukrainian culture. It also reflects what Ukrainians are sacrificing today to keep their culture safe from Russia's violence. The theater troupe actors and its director were displaced from Mariupol, the southern port city that Russia destroyed and now occupies. Russian troops bombed Mariupol's theater 4 months ago as hundreds of civilians, including children, sheltered inside. Those civilians had written the Russian word for children in giant letters on the ground outside. Many died. An investigation by the human rights group Amnesty International concluded that Russia likely dropped 2 half-ton bombs on the theater, committing a war crime. Lebedynska was inside. She remembers a teenage girl and her family clinging to each other as a wall fell on them. As the building started to collapse on her, she and others ran for their lives, stepping over dead bodies to get out of the crumbling building. "We kept running until we reached the sea," she says. "We saw dead people buried in the sand there. I looked back toward the theater, and everything was black. It felt like the end of the world." She escaped from Mariupol and moved from city to city in Ukraine, one of more than 7 million Ukrainians internally displaced by Russia's war. Traumatized and out of work, she grew depressed. "I was barely alive, not thinking about the future, about anything," she says. And then our director called and said, "Do you want to work again?" Liudmyla Kolosovych is the Mariupol theater's artistic director.